subscribe and hit that bell.
Yes, top of the morning, you know the vibes, man. Mr. Kill two birds with one stone. So, you see what my title is. We're going to play a lot of audio this morning. That's why, I said let me jump up a little extra early. That way I can kind of formulate this for y'all so y'all can understand where this is going. Because a lot of times, me, I do it on the move. But I said, let me get on my Kobe Bean Bryant, extra early. Show y'all how to put the work in, right? So yesterday was a wild day on the YTC. You had Earl Spence come out, and I sat back. I watched this play out because I know with YouTube, people tend to just run with narratives and stuff. So shout out to the ones that was on point with it, right? But so many wasn't. With the management deal, a lot of y'all was acting like he left Al Heyman. Listen, one thing about Al Heyman contracts, and I say this respectfully, this Big Red Records, you're never leaving Al, right? So for those of y'all that was reporting that, I was like, man, you guys are dropping the ball with this. Because you got to pay attention to the real significance of what's going on. And for those that did report it, see, I tried to play it out for y'all and give y'all something to read. You need to read, man. If you would have read the article that I posted, you would have seen that he never left Al Heyman. What he did was he added an extra set of eyes. See how now I have to explain it to y'all? He added an extra set of eyes to look over things because, and I played Atari Man, Pac-Man Jones is what's his name, and y'all, a lot of y'all listen to him, but I guess he didn't break it down well enough for you. But that's pretty much. But the ones that was running with the narrative that he left Al Heyman, and shout out to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is for somebody that a lot of y'all don't like. He's very witty as well. Oscar put out a tweet just to front because Oscar and Al and all them. Remember, a lot of Al Heyman fighters were originally Oscar De La Hoya fighters. They were with Golden Boy, but then Al formed his own movement, so to say. So if you paid attention on Twitter, I believe it was, Oscar tweeted something and and Earl had to respond immediately ASAP. If you know, you know, right? But Oscar was just basically being funny, like poking the bear, knowing like you can't get out that contract. You got a new manager. Isn't what's the name of your manager? That's basically what he was like referencing to. But if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And a lot of people on YouTube have no clue. Respectfully. But let's get to these Earl Spence fans, right? They you know what it is, man? EJ, man. Get with your peoples over there, bro. Get with you guys on get with some of these YouTubers, man, that have been down with you from day one, man, because they are so lost. And I say that respectfully. I watched the panel yesterday and it put me to sleep, man. It just drained all of my energy because I don't really watch certain people no more, man, because they're like a broken record. The stuff that they talk about, and yesterday was the same old thing. We have the fight. But what did they? Well, they focused on Terrence Crawford lying. Maybe you need to, for these you Earl Spence YouTube channels that are tied in with him. Try to get an interview from him, man, so you can shift your energy, because you're focused on a fighter that you claim you do not like, you claim you don't rock with, you claim is a liar. No, you know who the real liar is? Your favorite fighter. And you guys can't even get nothing from him other than what you can get off the internet. And right now, the narratives that y'all have been pushing on Terrence Crawford for so many years got you looking retarded, respectfully. And you're still on that wave. But that wave, that ship is in the ocean now. That ship is arriving July 29th. And a lot of you YouTubers are just lost right now, man. You're talking about him lying in the Gilly interview and all this, still talking about lies. No, the fight is signed, man. Focus on your fighting now. Focus on if this is what y'all do or claim to do. The fight is signed. Focus on the fight. Try to set up an interview with Derrick James or somebody. Try to set up an interview with Frank Martin. Get Bad Ball, Brody Brooks. Get somebody that's tied in. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all energy, and you see, it salute to the ones that have jumped ship. When I say jump ship, they're no longer pushing Earl Spence narratives. They're on Devin Haney right now, because I guess Earl, the YouTube fund for them dried up. You know what I'm saying? So now they're on the Devin Haney wave. But even them, they let it go, right? But it's you, Earl Spence fans, fanatics, stands that seem to can't let it go, right? The fight is signed now. Focus on the fight. But you guys had a whole panel of wildebeests, and I say that respectfully, right? Still talking about a man lying, and no, in all actuality, Terrence got the game, y'all looking real stupid, because he went from no guaranteed to 8 figures. No guaranteed to 8 figures. Shout out to the J. Ross Steel. He said Crawford got the win. A lot of people agree with you, brother. You know, it's gonna be a tough fight for Earl, man. And that's what his fans need to focus on, right? They need to focus on the fact that he's going into arguably the most dangerous fight of his career. Haven't been in the ring in over a year. Not getting the best of work. It is where it is. Like, who are you sparring? Marvelous Jarvis? Who you getting work with, right? This is the stuff that they need to focus on as fans, instead of focusing on Terrence, who is putting out content as far as showing himself running. He's doing interviews. He just sparred with Fernando Vargas Jr. You know, but who they focused on? A guy that's feeding his fans. And I understand their frustration and pain, because the Terrence Crawford fans are constantly putting out content that is meaningful. Not saying that the Spence fans stuff is not meaningful, but when you look at a lot of the Spence content, it's old footage, just old, like nothing current. And the ones that do, shout out to Ellie Setback and others, their content is kind of diluted. It's not authentic. It's not organic. And it's definitely not no sauce or raw. J. Ross says Crawford is more disciplined and mentally stronger. Enjoying the live stream. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Let me leave that up there, because that will get the crabs upset. You know, they don't like for people to listen to me. But this is the morning show rush, and I'm going to play some audio of Earl Spence panel. That's an Earl Spence panel that was going off. What was it called yesterday? Lies exposed. They're still talking about Terrence and his lies. Damn, they was on for 3 hours. Let's play a little of the audio just to show you how sad it is for Earl's fans because they don't have no access to him.
Errol Spence is still with Al Heyman. Al Heyman is still Errol Spence's advisor. But he hired a management company. The management company is going to help him, manage things like getting endorsement deals and things like that. So don't listen to these lying ass niggas going around talking about he fired Al Heyman and he's no longer with Al Heyman and he hired a new, Al Heyman is still his advisor. So y'all can cook on that if you want to, but I just wanted to, say something about that because I was intending on cooking on that, but we got, mixed up with all this other shit. Talib Cunningham, what's happening with his salute?
Let's stop it right there. Yes, he's still Al. He can't leave Al, right? But the whole premise is, you need somebody like me to jump on here and break it down. He's hiring a new management firm. Well, he has AC and his partner. But did you hear what the Everything Boxing guy said, right? To get endorsement deals, right? Last time I checked, Al as his advisor, right? This is the narrative about Al, right? Al's not going nowhere, but the narrative is that Al, and I tried to explain this to y'all yesterday, that Al takes care of his fighters outside of boxing. He sets them up where they're set up, basically outside of boxing. So just like I was trying to say to y'all yesterday, and I'll say it again. Why hire a management company, an extra set of eyes or, extra set of handlers to do these type of things that you already claimed Al Heyman is doing for you and has done for you? Is that clear for the 3 of y'all that's in here? Because it is some of y'all in here. Is that clear? Because see, these dudes get on here, don't know a can of paint, think because they have an audience that they know stuff about boxing, but when you ask them for their resume in boxing, they can't even show you boxing media content, let alone a contract, let alone fighters they work with, let alone gyms they're in, just anything, other than YouTube and coming on here speculating or pushing something that they're told to push respectfully. But let's go back to some of the rhetoric when they was just going upset about Terrence.
I'm giving you my breakdown. I'm gonna go on Terrence Crawford behalf. I'm gonna be like one of his.
Listen to this, man.
Man, we don't want to talk about Kim Duck. We're not talking about that right now. I ain't never called him no dumb. Okay, but we got to
listen to this gibberish rhetoric.
When you gave your assessment about Lucas too, about Earl Spence, I'm not even going to touch on Earl. I'm going to touch on Terrence Crawford.
This is what we said. We said tell them who you think will win and how. That's
the world know who being Israel favorite, but I'm gonna tell you why some
let's put me to sleep, man. Let me stop it, man. These dudes. Shout out to Monty789. He said Spence for the win. He's going to break him down. Non-stop pressure. Okay, that's your opinion. That's who you are riding with. I hope so for Spence. But let me say this to you, Monty789. Did that non-stop pressure break down Danny Garcia? Did that non-stop pressure break down Sean Porter? Did that non-stop pressure break down Dennis Ugas? Or did Dennis Ugas stop punching? So out of the 3 fights that I just named, the only one, your theory, your opinion, is Dennis Ugas. Mikey Garcia, non-stop pressure. He went the distance. Smaller guy. And I'm using him because us, the YouTube community, refer to Terrence always as the smaller guy. So I actually watched a smaller guy in Mikey go the distance with Earl. And Earl had, and I'm using your assessment again, respectfully, the biggest output of punches, right? But yet he did not break down the smaller Mikey. Mikey was able to go the distance with him. So I guess now he's going to do this to Terrence. I like to see it. I don't agree with your assessment, but that is your assessment. You are entitled to your assessment. Hopefully we do see that, but I just don't see that happening, especially after some of the things that I have just described. And Earl has been out the ring for over a year. He hopefully, like he says, he gets in there and he steps. But with all of the stuff that he has went through in and out the ring, like I said, he's facing his most dangerous opponents. A lot of people on YouTube that speak about this, not the experts. I'll get to the experts too. When I say the experts, I mean the actual people that did this, legends and things of that nature. But a lot of people call this a 50-50 fight. Many of the legends feel that Earl is going to get stopped. But as I digress, back to his fans. You heard that panel. They was everywhere, very confused. And the reason why they are so confused, right? Bro, you don't have to keep explaining. You don't have to keep explaining. I'm in the gyms, my guy. You feel me? I was just, you don't have to. You said Spence wanted to put on a show, showed his boxing skills with Garcia. Yes, but the output, the pressure was there, but no point in time was Mikey hurt, nor did he stop him. So that explanation to me, I'm a boxing guy, my guy. You know that you could tell a casual. That's what they call him on this casual. Tell somebody else that, man. Tell somebody else that doesn't know boxing respectfully. He puts on a boxing skill every time he fights. He is a professional, world-class, world champion fighter. So this one right here, and I'm going to leave it up here, holds no bearings explaining that to me. His skill with Garcia, he has skills. He's a world champion, an Olympian. Those are his skills. You said pressure. He put pressure on Mikey all fight. Look what you just said. Garcia never won a round. So that's pressure. But yeah, he didn't stop him nor break him down. Enough though, as I digress, but thank you for your feedback, Monty789. Appreciate it. But like I said, he's going into his most dangerous fight. Like I said, some of the experts, the legends, have him getting stopped. But yet his radical fans, right, are still focused on the fact that Terrence Crawford is a liar. No, focus on the fight now. Focus on Earl, the interviews that he has done. I know he hasn't done none with y'all, but focus on the interviews that he has done. The interviews where he has come out and explained to the people how he was moving and living. And now he's facing the toughest task. See, these are the things you need to focus on instead of focusing on Terrence being a liar. No, Terrence delivered for both of them. And shout out to Pop for mentioning that and that being his assessment. That if it wasn't for Terrence, they wouldn't have got this 8 figure. He could be correct. Because Terrence did stand on his square. Now both of them are receiving their biggest guaranteed paydays to date. See, these are the things you need to focus on, Earl Spence fans. But you want to focus on him being a liar, this, that, and the third. You know what I think reality is setting in for a lot of y'all. because finally this fight is here. There's no more, oh, blame this guy, blame that guy. No, this fight is going to happen. And every single day, it is getting closer and closer. And the mere fact that deep down inside, that like that whole panel over there, the whole wildebeest, respectfully, the sheep, you know, a whole bunch of followers. There was a couple of leaders over there, but it was a lot of followers. There were no Jedis over there, respectfully. I'm gonna use that, I'm gonna use that today. I know a lot of y'all can relate to Star Wars and Return of the Jedi. There were no Jedi Knights over there. There were a lot of Darth Vaders and Dark Side, right? A lot of followers, man. Because you can tell a follower on this YTC, they're not a free thinker. You know, the free thinkers are far and beyond. The free thinkers are they try to bully the free thinkers on here. It just is what it is. But let me get to Jay Ross's comment. He says Spence wanted to KO against Garcia, but couldn't finish the job. It certainly looked like that. But Jay, like I like to say over here, I don't know how long you've been rocking with the source, but hey, what do we know? What do you know, Jay? I'm gonna leave that up there. But great assessment, Jay. Great assessment. When you throw that many punches, right? When you're that busy, I think they would say that in my gym. That we call that all gas, no brakes. And shout out to Timothy Bradley for running with that. But that's called all gas, no brakes. It certainly seemed that way, right, Jay? Great assessment, brother. When you throw that volume of punches, you're trying to do something, right, Jay? Great assessment. Great assessment. Fire assessment, Jay. But maybe Monty 789 is in here. Maybe he wants to respond to that. Monty, are you still in here? Are you still here, Monty? Maybe you can respond. Well, great assessment, Jay. Great assessment. Thank you, good brother. But yeah, it's back to these Spence supporters, man. Please, listen, I don't know. Y'all might not know his uncle. Reach out to his uncles, you know, because I've seen some of y'all in the past interviewed his sister. So why don't y'all try to interview his uncles? And one of his uncles was very influential in his career as a coach, even though he didn't get the accolades. You know, maybe reach out to him. You know, and he is, see, look, I if I'm with anything like they said I am, right? I could be on here bashing and knocking. Why don't y'all reach out to him? He's very insightful, has a high boxing IQ. And he used to be on my podcast with me once upon a time. So why don't y'all reach out to him? He does know how to speak. He talks, you know. He said, can't wait to come back here after the fight. Yeah, Monty is in here. Yeah, so did you see what Jay said, Monty? Yes, he was, right? See, you know, he was a coach. Earl used to hit him up. He probably still hits him up and asks his uncle for advice. You know, he just probably never worked the corner, but you know, that's boxing sometimes. Yes, he knows boxing too. Yeah, Monty, would you like to respond to this? Right here. Shout out to Jay. Would you like to respond, Monty? Yes, Monty? Because you earlier stated this, right? And shout out to Jay Ross Theory. Great assessment, brother, like I said. Monty said this earlier. Spence wanted to put on a show. So this kind of debunks your theory. He wanted to put on a show, but shout out to the good brother Jay Ross said that Spence wanted a KO against Garcia, but couldn't finish the job. So the pressure, like I said, and shout out to Jay Ross for seeing that. The pressure didn't work, Monty, but as I digress, see, I'm learning new words, digress. Maybe you guys could reach out to some of his family because you have done that in the past. You also have interviewed Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. Jordan is a team member. He is the graphic designer, probably the one that put these shirts together for Earl. Maybe reach out to him again. because you guys need to get somebody from Spence. But make sure you get somebody that can talk. When I say can talk, they can give you something. Because a lot of times I see some of you guys work respectfully. You guys are getting people on that can't give you a goddamn thing. No insights, no knowledge, no nothing. And that's not cool. My bad. That was the alarm. I had to shut the alarm off because that was telling me it's time, right? But I'm already up, so I'll give y'all about roughly 15 more minutes, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I run out the crib at 5 to 7. But let me get back to what I was saying. Maybe you guys could get somebody that could give you something. Maybe Derek James's brother. Shout out to Maurice. Look, you see how I know these guys' names and know them? Maurice is a coach down there, man. You know, get somebody, man. You know, listen, I would help some of you guys out, but I don't like y'all. Respectfully. Respectfully, I don't like y'all. I would help some of y'all, but in order for me to help y'all, I have to like you. And a lot of you guys I do not like. Turn this off, man.
Why?
I would have to like you guys, right? And a lot of you guys I do not like. I do not like. He said Maurice is a good dude. Well, get him on your platform, Monty. 789. Get him on your platform. And a lot of you guys I don't like. You know what I'm saying? You know why I don't like y'all? Because to me, you guys are disrespectful. You guys are cowards. And I'm using harsh words, but that's just me. You guys are lizards, spineless type of individuals. And one thing about me, I can do a lot in real life. And it shows, right? It really shows, right? And if I wanted to help some of y'all, I could, but I don't. And I don't like y'all. And the old me, I'm still working on, right? But I am a better person. But the old me, if I did come across some of y'all, it would get real dark for y'all. Real talk. It will get real dark for y'all, especially the ones of y'all that was on here talking real crazy on my name and talking crazy about me. And do your background, your due diligence, your fact checks about me, you know. But that's neither here nor there. As I digress. So hopefully some of y'all can get some of these people that I just named on your platform, you know. All you got to do is make a phone call if you have the right numbers, right? But I guess a lot of y'all don't have the right numbers. You guys just have the internet. See, it's better to have people's actual numbers. But I know you guys deal with emails and DMs. Hit them in the DM. Hit them in the DM. Nah. Real ones don't do that. And I'm not saying y'all not real, respectfully. You know, it's better to have people's numbers. He said, you probably have a platform, Monty. Stop lying. Is this your real page, man? You know, don't have a platform. I just support brothers with platform that talk boxing. Okay, Monty. If that's what you say. Monty. So if you support brothers that got platform, maybe you can help some of these brothers like I do. I help a lot of brothers that I fuck with. You know, I really do. And those that I don't, you know. I step on. I come on here and step on them. Because one thing about the stuff that I talk about, I can produce receipts. Like, you see, I talk about Earl Spence how I want to. Because I have receipts. You know, I haven't rocked with Earl and his team in forever, ever. And these guys still can't touch my catalog of Earl content. But yet they claim to be Earl Spence fans, fanatics. Where's your content? Where is your content? Where are your interviews? Like, I could throw an Earl Spence drop up on my page right now, but I don't want to. Because, like I always tell you, we don't move in the past. It's all about the future over here. And if you know about the source, and you know how the source rocks, this is the wave.
Yo, man, it's your Hot Tucker, man. The real GOAT, LeBron Don of the game, man. Shout out to the Source Talk podcast. Shout out my man Showtime Shot. If you ain't know, now you know. Hear about it.
Screw you. That's right. Yes, we are on to bigger and better things. See, one thing about growth in the game, it shows. One thing about lies have to change, but the truth shall remain the same.
Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Source Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh, man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man. What's that feeling like, man?
You know, it feels good, man. You know, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. But, yo, just describe that first press conference, you know, 2 days out. You know, you was on the main stage, you know, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, you know. It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank. Shout out Bob Barron, man. Shout out Source Talk. Shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and we here, you know, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep being here. We're going to keep going up.
Yeah.
No cap.
That's a fact, man.
Cap. And we know we still slamming, man.
Yeah, man.
Still walking down, man. We here.
Man. Prudential Center. You see where it's at, downtown Newark. Shakur Stevenson card. Yo, everybody was talking about my man was in there dapper, man. Yo, you know, got the, what is that, velvet? Got the nice suit on, velour, you know, got the specs on, the shades, styling on them. I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibe. Yeehaw!
Yes. Shout out to the star of the show, Jihad Tucker. July 1st, Toledo, Ohio, Huntington Center. ESPN, Top Rank. Been doing it since he was 17. On the scene, the LeBron Dawn, yes. Now 20 years old, just got some hella rounds in past couple of weeks with Danny Jacobs. Yes, former IBF champion Danny Jacobs. Yeah, Jihad is something special. Continue to watch him grow. Continue to watch him glow. But as I digress, it's always good to grow. You know, especially when you are talked about, lied on, and looked down on. The best form of coming up out of that is coming up out of that and going somewhere else and doing other things. I only say that to say this. And shout out to my man WCS. Did you see WCS in that footage? WCS is a day one Team Tucker member. Yes, I said it. He's a Team Tucker member. I know some of y'all might not like that, but it is what it is. See, one thing about the Source experience in Team Tucker, we remember good people. This journey has been moving for a while, and WCS was always a good brother, a solid official brother from the beginning of the journey. See, some of y'all are trying to jump on the train now, but I just told you we're heading to Toledo, Ohio. The train has been moving and grooving. You should have got on the train back in the day.
Speaking of the big elephant in the room, man, you signed with Top Rank. Mm-hmm. You know, give me a little backstory as to how you even linked that up, man. You know, at 17 years old, signing with Top Rank.
Jack,
how was that for you?
Shout out Jacko Fitness. That's the only answer I can give you. He made his calls. Shout out Mike Prince. Mike Prince got me in touch with Jay. Jay liked what he saw. He got me in touch with Top Rank, and we made it happen. Mob ties. See me?
Hey, you know, hey, he just explains to you. No, hey, there's no other way to explain it like that. You know, shout out to Jackal Fitness, man. Official in the game. I appreciate him. You know, solid group of brothers, man. I'm glad they was able to link you up, man. That's positive shit right there, man. It's good to hear that.
Oh yeah, and Jackal, he always love, especially coming out of LI, around the same area. So when Jackal, he made the call. I was talking to Mike Prince. I'm like, oh shoot, man, I'm really about to get signed, you know.
Yes. Shout out to my team. Salute to Jihad Tucker, man. Always 17 there, man. But do you see the poise? Do you see the greatness, the glow in him? And I no longer go by Jackal Fitness. That is dead. That is beneath me, behind me. It's the source or my name, Shalom Jones, Shah News, Shah, Sauce, however you want to slice it or dice it. Because I feel like Jackal Fitness, the whole name, people try to throw dirt on that. And one thing about me, there's no dirt on me. But when you do throw dirt on a diamond, what does the diamond do? It shines harder. And that's what you see going on now. But if you do reference Jackal Fitness, just know they can never touch that catalog as well.
You can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateurs. I've taken L's before. We haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring, we're not just fighting and you know, just beating people up. We're outclassing them. We're finessing them. You know what I mean? As my trainer said in Bed Genny, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. He never said strong fighters win, weak fighters lose, fast fighters win, slow fighters lose, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose, okay? I fought a smarter fight against Danny Garcia, won that. I fought a smarter fight.
I posted that right there because even though Earl, getting back to Earl, never wanted to fight Keith Thurman, that would have been a great fight. For the simple fact, they fought a lot of the same guys and they beat a lot of the same guys. It did seem to me what Keith was stating in his argument that Earl fought a lot of his leftovers. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Hopefully they can get Keith on that undercard. It might be a tough build because being that Keith is a $1 million fighter, 7 figures, you're already putting out 2 big 8-figure checks. But you never know, man. Hopefully we get to see Keith on that undercard, man. That would be a good treat. You know, Keith has been looking good as of late and in shape. I want to say that. But as I digress, you know, I'm going to get up out of here in a second. I just felt the need to just throw a little of my catalog out there. I do that every once in a while, you know, especially when I feel like I get, and I say this respectfully, when I feel like I get trolls or like WCS would say strays to come in here and want to speak on me or speak about what I do. So sometimes I just show some of the stuff that I have done and that I am currently doing. But yes, man, you Earl Spence fans, man, please get it together. Try to make some phone calls and you know, because these man, that'd be great, Monty. That but I don't think Keith would take that fight, man. And I like Keith, man. Keith is on the back nine of his career. He's looking for a major payday. Boots is what we like to call in the industry high risk, low reward. You know, high risk, low reward. For those of y'all that know what I mean by that, right? High risk, low reward. Now, if there was the fight for a belt, I think he would take it because a belt on the line is different. But I just think just to fight him, it's high risk, low reward. Keith is a former unified champion. Boots is the stud. Who benefits off of that fight? the most. Either way, just say it goes in Keith's favor. Boots does. Because now it's like, okay, you lost to a former unified champion. But now, on the other hand, if Boots knocks off Keith, man, Boots' resume takes a real jump. So, high risk, low reward. But that is a great fight, man. Great observation, assessment, Monty. See, we do give people their props over here when they do. You know, it is what it is. This is the Source experience. But listen, I'm going to get up out of here. I have to go attend to some heavy equipment operations. But I will try to give you some more Source throughout the day. I'm definitely coming on tonight once again because I got to do my Devin Haney video. I said Devin Davis. That kid doesn't want to be like Tank. Oh my God. Oh man, wait. When you see this piece that I put together, I was gonna drop it yesterday. And but you know what? And I say this respectfully. He does dress like Tank a lot, but they do have the same boxing PR. So she might be like somewhat of a stylist too. Because you know the women are kind of influential to these fighters and guys. But I noticed, man, you guys pushing the narratives for him, you're not helping him. I'm just being honest. He got to be Devin Haney. And shout out, let me get this brother's name right, man. A brother commented on my video yesterday, and I like to highlight people that say things that are knowledgeable. Backyard Prophet said something very meaningful, and I responded to him in my comments, and he was actually correct. The non-boxing fans don't know who Devin is. They think Tank is the champion, and casuals don't appreciate Devin's style. Even if Devin moves up and beats Regis, who is a dog, more than hardcore boxing fans would not know, right? And that was a great assessment. And I responded to him, right? And, you know, I'll probably catch flack for this. But this is why I'm doing my piece tonight. I said he needs to stop trying to be like Tank Davis and be Devin Haney. Now, a lot of y'all is not going to get that because you guys are who y'all are. But it is clear as day that Devin wants to be Tank. He wants to be Floyd. It shows. But you should be Devin Haney. You are undisputed champion who still, for all it's worth, have no mass appeal. As a 24-year-old, one of the youngest undisputed champions, no mass appeal. Why is that? Maybe it's because a lot of the people that are pushing your narrative don't have it as well. And I say that respectfully. But it has a lot to do with it. You know, a lot of times people take deals and do stuff behind the scenes that affect them on the scenes. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. With that being said, we are going to close out. Let's see what I got. Man, let me plug my guy right here. They got a fight coming up June 10th. I should definitely be on deck for that.
Yo, this is Jackal Fitness. I'm here with the victorious coach and the new. That's right, man. Yo, just speak on it, man. You always talked about greatness with your son, man. World champion after how many fights?
I told everybody we're gonna get the title with 15 fights. We're
Yes.
gonna Mason Menard.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get Lomonteco with 16 fights.
Oh, yeah, he was in the building tonight, man. Yeah, we was in the stands, man. A lot of people said that after what they seen what he did to Comey, that Lomachenko might be a little nervous, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't care, man. We're gonna catch him, you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna catch him.
Talk on the pops.
He's gonna get popped.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be able to take that power.
Yeah.
Lomachenko's too small, man.
Yeah.
And come April, we're gonna
I'm gonna say the same thing.
Yo, just describe, man. You hear the noise in the background, man. You was a fighter coming up, you know, DNA.
Yo, shout out to Pops, man. Yo, for those of y'all that do this, and y'all, if y'all ever get a chance, yo, Pops is one of the best interviews. Let him go. You feel me? If you know how to interview, ask your questions and let him talk. He is one of the best sound bites, unfiltered, raw, uncut. He gives you what I like to call the sauce, man. But shout out to T.O., tough task ahead. Josh Taylor, about 2 weeks out. Can't wait to work. You know the vibes. But we're going to close with my guy right here, honorable, righteous brother. You know, that's the type of people that I like being around now, honorable, righteous brother, because you know the vibes, they give you that great energy. I no longer like to be around snakes and weasels and rodents and rats because they tend to take you to dark places. And when you flip the script, sometimes they can't handle that.
Guys, and then you can explain, but then being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. Thank you, Richard. Yo, congratulations. Bless.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
Yo, shout out to all the YouTubers that want to be famous. Shout out to my baby girl, CEO on the side for that footage. I throw that up there just to laugh at guys, because a lot of y'all want to be famous. You see, my daughter's very witty. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Do you want to be famous? A lot of you YouTubers want to be famous. Instead of just doing the work, do the work. The work will make you famous in real life. YouTube will make you nameless in real life. For all your views, likes, subscribers, what does your catalog read? Are you level changing? Are you elevating? Are you growing?
I take my shit and strive, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
You right?
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with.
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend I know with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page. Niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right?
You'll stroll right past a nigga page. You'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why are y'all here, man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself. It don't make sense, son. It's just crazy. And niggas will be looking at you like you wrong when you get on and leave, niggas too.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, right.
They'll be looking at you like you did something wrong. No, nigga, you did something wrong. You ain't support me, nigga.
You ain't do shit.
Is that, yo, hold on, man. I just seen this dude, man. Oh, shit, man. That's fucking Jihad Tucker, man. What's going on, man? Top rank all over. Man. That's right, J Prince Boxing, October 3rd. Man, you looking good on that, man. You looking real good on that top rank post, man. What's going on, man?
You already know, man. Pop out to the garden October 30th. We got a show, all right?
That's it, man. That's it. You know the vibes, man. School you. It's us, yeah.
Yo, shout out to the Source Talk Podcast. You already know the vibes. Jackal Fitness. This is Andrew in the Stewart Hotel Boxing Life. Let's go.
Woo.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.